there is evidence that, despite Aberdeen's booming economy over the last 10 years, the lack of enabling public sector investment is holding back investment from the private sector. In particular, a lack of transport capacity is constraining housing and employment. Development of the airport is limited by congested roads, and a much-needed £400 million expansion at the harbour is seeking a public contribution towards onshore transport infrastructure. That is why in November 2014, we submitted strategic briefing documents to the Scottish and UK governments to kick-start discussions for an Aberdeen City Region deal to catalyse growth and diversification for existing and new industries.
And let me make very clear today that we are ready and willing to work with Aberdeen and Aberdeenshire councils on any proposals for a city deal that it chooses to put forward. My officials are already engaged in this discussion, and I hope that one of the key outcomes from our discussions this morning will be an agreement across all levels of government to pick up the pace of those discussions. I'm very enthusiastic about a city deal for Aberdeen and Aberdeenshire. I've seen the benefits of that in the early stages of the Glasgow City deal, and I hope that we can reach agreement to extend that further.
There is a very bright and important future here to be had, provided we, each of us, industry, governments, unions and political leaders and workforce, take the responsible actions we now know we need to take. And finally, if Aberdeen's better future is to be realised, then not only are all of the above actions needed, but major investment by Scottish and UK governments must be put in place to substantially upgrade and improve all of the infrastructure of the city and the Shire. The prospects of the city deal, which we've heard today, are to be warmly welcomed. Currently, I'm afraid Aberdeen is part of the cost and efficiency problem, whereas with the right investment in infrastructure, it can be a very important part of the solution.